Hey everybody, Jesse from GreenCars here, and I'm down in the historic and beautiful town of Jacksonville, Oregon. It's kind of like being in the Old West, only with way better Wi-Fi. And today I got a wild one for you, the Dodge Hornet RT plug-in hybrid. You heard that right, Dodge made a hybrid. But don't worry, it's still got plenty of attitude, just has a little bit of a greener side too. And don't worry, I'm here to tell you all about it. Let's ride. Right off the bat, the first thing you'll notice is Dodge didn't hold back on style. I mean, just check out that front end. Dodge is marketing the Hornet as a performance hybrid, and they're really pushing that message with an edgy design, sweet-looking hood scoops, and a kick in the ass. Their words, not mine. With available 20-inch black rims, gloss black front grille, and integrated Dodge logo in the taillights, the Hornet really stands out from the rest of Dodge's lineup. It feels like their design mentality was making the Hornet look like a high-octane, high-performance CUV worthy of Vin Diesel that just so happens to be a plug-in hybrid. And you know what? I like it a lot. Jumping inside, Dodge has made sure you're rolling in comfort and convenience. With nice leather seats with cool-looking red stitching, a perfectly adequate heated steering wheel with paddle shifters, and a nice multi-function display for your gauges. There's also an option for premium audio provided by a 14-speaker Harman Kardon system, which is pretty sweet. If you spring for the cold weather package, you also get the remote vehicle start system, so you can get your car all warmed up before heading out to the corral. The Hornet also features up to 27 cubic feet of cargo space. The Hornet also features a large 10.25-inch infotainment system, which Dodge claims is the biggest in its class, which I'm sure it is. It's loaded with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can crank up your favorite playlist while dodging speed bumps. I mean, just look at that screen. It's so big and responsive. Just like my boy Doug when I say the word treat. Dodge decided to take the safety first motto and just lather it up all over this car. It's kind of like having a personal trainer that keeps telling you to keep your form, which clearly I don't have a problem with. You've got blind spot monitoring, lane sense with lane keep assist, a pre-collision safety system with pedestrian detection, and rear cross-traffic alerts. The rear cross-traffic alert system is like having eyes on the back of your head, which, let's face it, would be pretty useful in everyday life. It's perfect for when you're backing out of your driveway and your neighbor Steve decides to ride by on his lawnmower. Again. Frickin' Steve. I've been testing out the lane keep assist, and I have to say, it's pretty reactive. It gives you a gentle nudge if you start drifting in your lane, which is super awesome for long road trips. It almost steers for you, but not quite. There's also an available drowsy driver detection option, which apparently jolts you awake when you've been driving for a little while without a brake, or if it feels like you're doing a terrible job of steering, which ironically is perfect for the nauseating feeling you get after watching the latest Fast and Furious movie. Safety is cool and all, but this is a Dodge we're talking about, so you know we saved the best for last, which is performance. Now, the Hornet is an interesting car to talk about because, depending on how you drive it, your results may vary. It's kind of like having 3 different cars in one. But don't worry, I'll explain. Under the hood, we've got a 1.3-liter inline-4 engine paired with an electric motor. Sounds tiny, right? But here's the kicker. It bucks out 288 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque. It's like pouring 2 espressos into the gas tank and charging port, both of which I highly recommend that you don't do. It's decently quick off the line with a 0 to 60 time of 5.6 seconds. It's also responsive and, dare I say, fun to drive. Whether you're cruising through the mean streets of Jacksonville or heading out to the hills, this thing has no problem keeping up with your need for speed. Now, for those of you shaking your head saying, Jesse, it's a hybrid, isn't it slow? Well, I've got news for you. This hybrid moves, like, a lot, and, like, quickly, all while providing you with 360 miles of range, which isn't bad. But that's in hybrid mode. Just like the Jeep Cherokee 4xe I reviewed previously, it also features 2 other driving modes, electric and e-save. If you're just doing some light commuting around town, flip the Hornet into electric mode and get an EPA estimated 32 miles of all-electric range. So the Hornet will get you to and from the saloon without using a single drop of gas. Next is the e-save mode, which uses only the gas engine to save your charge for something more interesting like sneaking up on cattle, or something a little more useful, to help charge the battery. It's like having the best of 3 worlds or something. Overall, driving this thing is pure joy. It accelerates nicely, has solid stability and traction control to make sure the Hornet sticks to the road like glue, and thanks to its smaller size, it's pretty nimble. It's an excellent vehicle for taking the family on a fun, speedy trip through the occasionally vomit-inducing Oregon roads. But it's also a great vehicle for hitting the interstate for a family vacation with a decent mileage from the plug-in hybrid system. So how do I feel overall about the Dodge Hornet? Well, it's similar to like having that one friend that's like really good at everything, but it's not like in an annoying or jealousy kind of way. It's quick, efficient, safe, full of tech, and it's actually pretty comfortable. And you know what? It also does everything that it possibly can to hide the fact that it's a plug-in hybrid and be like a high-octane, high-performance thrill ride. And you know what? Just for that reason, it may be the small SUV that you didn't even know you needed. It's Dodge attitude with a hybrid heart, and that's definitely something I can get behind. This review was made possible with not one, but 2 review vehicles provided by Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. A big thank you to them for letting me put the Hornet in its various trim levels through its paces. And as always, neither they nor Dodge themselves had an early look at this review or had any editorial input on its creation. They're watching this review right alongside you. If you enjoyed this review and would like to see more like it, please consider giving it a thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button to make sure you don't miss any future videos from myself or some of the other great creators in this fun batch of EV enthusiasts known as GreenCars. Also, be sure to let me know in the comments what you think of the Dodge Hornet. Is this fun little hybrid calling your name? Or are you feeling the sting from watching that last Fast and Furious movie? Ugh. This has been Jesse from GreenCars. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today, and I'll see you all in the next one. It's gonna be great.